This is going to be the best episode I have done so far as stress relief. Just think about coming home from work after a really long day and you have a home-cooked meal ready to be put on the table. You can just enjoy your time with your family, listen to your kids talk about their day at school without having any stress. It is absolutely amazing. Today, I'm going to teach you all about what I lovingly call the Stressed Out Mom's Meal Prep System. By now, most likely you know who I am, but just in case you don't, I'm Lacey Bussey, and I am a busy working mom of two, and I absolutely love teaching. You guys will definitely hear all the passion in my voice. I have found so many tips and tricks regarding stress relief and just the ability to slow down and actually enjoy my family. This channel is all about teaching those tips and tricks to you. So if that's something that you're looking for, feel free to click that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications. I don't want you to miss out on anything that I've got coming up here. All right, so diving right into today's episode, I have often gotten pushback when I try to teach about meal prepping because people are like, I'm already super busy. You're gonna want me to add even more to my plate? The thing is, you're already preparing meals. It's just on a nightly basis instead of doing it all at once. And most likely, it's on a way more stressed out basis because you're coming home from work and you're just done. You're done for the day. Your brain power is shot. You're hungry, right? At least that was for me. I would come home from work and Ryan would, lovingly refer to the Snickers commercials because I would be hangry. And he's like, hey, grab a Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. And I'm like, shut up. But you're already making time for it. It's just not all at the same time. When you meal prep, I'm going to share with you awesome tips on how to make it actually an enjoyable experience instead of being something that is stressful. Also, I have an awesome freebie for you guys today, okay? It is completely normal to fall off the meal prep bandwagon or not even get on to begin with, okay? Totally normal. But today's freebie is going to help you remember why you want to make this be a sustainable routine thing within your life, okay? I created the freebie so that you could print it out, and what it is an entire list of reasons why you want to stick with meal prepping. You can print it out, put it somewhere where you can see it often, and when you don't want to make time for meal prepping, get it out or just go to where it is in your house, read through those reasons, and it is going to inspire you and give you that motivation to actually get it done because it'll help you realize all of the stress relief that you're going to have all week long, okay? So you can get that at laceybussey.com/mom8download. Okay? You can grab it now, you can grab it later. I'll remind you guys at the end of the video too, and I'll give you that web address once again, just so that you don't forget to go grab it. It's really going to be helpful for you. So the Stressed Out Mom's meal prep system consists of 3 steps, okay? Step number 1 is to schedule it in. Block off that time and protect it. I would honestly recommend starting with 3 hours. And you might get it done in 2. That's awesome. I must be like a putsy meal prepper. I keep on thinking that I can get it done even faster, but just start with 3 hours. And you guys, I know, it most likely I've lost most of you right now because you're like, I don't have 3-hour time chunk. You do, okay? You have to be in control of your own time and your own emotions and your stress level. Okay? Make time to reduce your stress. And blocking off time for meal prep is going to be worth it, okay? try it even just once. Try it one time and see and feel how much less stress you have over that next week when you don't have to come home and make suppers every night. It's worth it. Okay? So step number 1 is to just schedule it in and block off that time, protect it. Otherwise, life is totally going to take over. If you don't schedule it in, it is not going to happen. Step number 2 is to identify duplicate ingredients. Most likely, of the 5 meals that you chose when you were in the meal planning phase, there are duplicate ingredients. So the most common ones for me of what I cook in our house is ground beef and onions and garlic. So if, say, 2 recipes need 1 pound of ground beef each and I need to brown that hamburger, well, I'll put 2 pounds in one pot, brown it up, get it all done, and then just divide it out in half, so that I have enough for each of those recipes. If you missed 2 weeks ago, I talked about meal planning, and last week I talked about grocery shopping with a solid list. Oh my gosh, it makes such a big difference. If you missed those, I'll link to those episodes in the show notes, okay? So you can go back to those. Step number 3 is to figure out how far you are going to prep each of those meals. So I've got 2 examples that I came across and I had to kind of think it through, and I'm like, okay, how far do I want to prep? One of them was grilled stuffed burritos and one of them was shrimp scampi, okay? So grilled stuffed burritos are my homemade healthy version of Taco Bell's grilled stuffed burritos. They are so good. They're one of my family's favorite meals. So I thought about it. I'm like, okay, well, I could just prepare the meat and the brown rice, and get everything cut up and everything like that and just prepped in order to assemble that night. And I was like, I want to try just fully assembling them, putting them in a container in the fridge, and then just heating up the griddle that night, put them on there, get them all warmed up and get them crispy and see how it goes. I honestly didn't know if it would turn out decently or not. Oh yeah, it was amazing. You couldn't even tell the difference as opposed to like when I used to make them all in one night, assemble them, put them on the griddle and serve them right away. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I have a meal in my fridge. All I have to do when I get home from work is just plug in the griddle, heat it up, throw the thingies on there, flip them a couple times and serve them for supper. Ha! Heck yes, right? On the flip side, I was making shrimp scampi, and I'm like, I want to prepare this ahead of time, but I don't really care for reheated shrimp. Not really my deal so much. So I decided to make the sauce, and I prepared the shrimp only by picking off all of the tails, and all I had to do then that night was just combine it together in a pot, heat it up, cook the shrimp by, heating it through and everything like that, and it was so much easier. So each recipe, just kind of decide how far you want to prep it. This is going to be a little bit of trial and error, okay? Most likely you're gonna end up having, a meal or 2 where you have to tweak it next time. So don't feel like it has to be perfect the first time. There's gonna be a little bit of a learning curve, and that is totally fine, okay? All right, so those are your 3 steps, but I want to switch gears a little bit and give you some of my top tips that I have come across in order to make this be an enjoyable experience, okay? So, first of all, make it fun. Crank the tunes, like just have a dance party in your kitchen. I don't care, but just make it fun. Also, you can have your family help you. That can make it fun. What I've done with my kids is they need simpler tasks, right? They're too little to handle knives. Oh my goodness, that would be horrible. And even like stuff by the stove, I don't quite trust them with that. But They can pick grapes off the vine. My son is 7. He can peel carrots. I taught him how so that he doesn't cut his fingers, different stuff like that. They can help you out. It helps them to understand what goes into preparing meals. It really honestly helps prepare them for adulthood, and they're just helping out mom. You can have, again, dance party in your kitchen. You can crank the tunes. You can have it feel like an enjoyable experience, even, with your family. Okay? That's tip number 1. Tip number 2. I need to work on practicing what I preach on this one, but when I do it, it feels amazing. Start and end with a completely clean kitchen sink. So, having all of the dishes done when you start is super helpful because you're going to need measuring cups and pots and pans and sheet pans and all of the things that you need to cook with. And if they're dirty in your sink, it's really irritating. The reason why I want you to end with a clean kitchen sink is when you're done prepping, for me, the last thing I want to do is dishes. I'm like, I just got done preparing meals. I'm out. I'm done. But if I do the dishes right away, first of all, it makes me feel so proud and accomplished. Like the task of meal prep is completely done, right? But second, and way more important, honestly, is that all throughout the week, your kitchen is going to stay that much cleaner. You're going to be able to keep up with your dishes because you're not going to have pots and pans and mixing bowls and all of your cooking dishes. All you're going to have throughout the week is the dishes that you actually eat off of. It feels amazing to be able to keep up with having a clean kitchen all throughout the week. And if it wasn't for meal prepping all at once, it wouldn't be like that at all. So that is your complete Stressed Out Mom's meal prep system. It feels absolutely amazing when you actually do it. So just give it a shot, okay? It might feel like this super daunting task. Just watch the meal planning video that I made and the grocery shopping with a solid list video. You'll be totally on the right track and it'll feel that much more doable, okay? Also, I wanted to let you guys know when I do this throughout the week. For me, it works out the best to do it on Sunday. If it works better on Saturday or any other day of the week, go ahead and do it, okay? Tweak that to fit within your schedule. For me, it works the best on Sunday because our meals are nice and fresh. We eat them Monday through Friday, and we're good to go. I just want to remind you real quick, grab that freebie, all right? LaceyBussey.com/mom8 download. So that is the number 8. And it will help you to actually embrace this and have it be an ongoing lifestyle. All right? I can't wait to hear back from you guys. When you implement this, come back to the video, comment on it. I would love to hear your feedback and how much stress it relieved for you, even tips and tricks that you come across. I would love to see them in the comments. All right? Remember to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so that you don't miss out on any of my stress relieving tips. And as always, friends who care, share. Share this video with a fellow stressed out mom. I really want to help as many people as I possibly can because when we're less stressed, our whole family is less stressed. When we can enjoy our evenings, it's just making memories that are amazing for your kids, for your husband, for your whole entire family. Everybody benefits when mom is less stressed, right? All right, so share this video with a fellow stressed out mom. I will see you guys on the next episode, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.